I'm Eben Miller with theAficionadoLifestyle.com, and we're now with Cigar Basics 101. This is question number 20. It's how do you pick out a humidor for you? Now, one of the things, I have 5 or 6 different humidors behind me that I'm showing, and the correct humidor that you're going to need to get is really how many cigars do you have around your home? And I always say that you probably want to have one larger humidor in order to hold your cigars, and then you need to have a smaller travel humidor in order to make sure that you can carry your cigars with you when you're out on a day trip, so a double humidor just for traveling with, or you can have a multiple stack travel humidor like I have here, or you can bring many cigars with you for a week or 2 weeks long vacation. Now, your at-home humidors are differently constructed than your travel humidors. Travel humidors are going to be light and easy to carry, where your home humidors are going to be heavier and absolutely need to have a very specific construction. And so in your travel humidors, one of the things you really want to be looking for is light of construction and the capability to be able to take them with you very quickly. Is lined with Spanish cedar on the bottom, but is constructed very nicely and has a hinge that holds fairly tightly, because you're going to only have this out for a day, maybe 2 days. But it also, what you want to do is make sure that your humidor, it can have a cutter in it, it can have distilled water just in case it gets a little light, it's going to have a humidification element in it, as well as the hydrometer. And it should be able to close very tightly. I like my travel humidor to at least carry 2 cigars with me, but there's also another benefit. If you want to have a larger party, or you're going away for a longer time, or if you're going on an airplane or anything along those lines, a travel humidor such as this is very well constructed. Now, when you actually have a cigar humidor that is tightly sealed, you want to make sure that your cigars come out of your primary humidor, or they might dry out very quickly. And then put them into individual sealed Ziplocs, or if they came directly from the manufacturer already in cellophane, they're probably pretty well at the right humidation. Now, if they come in here and they are locked down, you'll notice that this will actually hold the humidity in for a week or 2 and not have to worry about an element in something like this. Now, one of the ways I really like to get my humidor moving is the fact that most of my cigars that I order from my premium suppliers are in glass and or in a very medically sealed capability. And so it doesn't matter what I keep the humidity of this box in. When I'm actually carrying the other ones, I want to make sure that my cigars are already at the perfect humidity, which is my 77. The other side of the humidification process is your home humidors. Now, you can have small humidors or you can have larger humidors. Now, a smaller humidor, you just want to make sure that the construction is good. Now, most of your humidors are going to be lined with a Spanish cedar. Now, some humidors in recent years have actually been replaced with a little bit of mahogany. Either one's going to be fine. For the most part, I would go with Spanish cedar. It just really adds to your look and your capability, as well as once Spanish cedar gets to the right humidity, it doesn't fluctuate nearly as much as any other wood. Strong, hardwood, and nicely done for your humidifying. As well as that smell that comes in won't permeate into your cigars and then ruin your cigar. In a large humidor, one of the things you want to do is make sure that you can feel the lid. It's a very heavy lid. You want to look at the hinges, make sure that the hinges are from the inside, and that it's not an airtight seal. Now, an airtight seal is bad because you want to have the in and out of air and the humidity in your home, as well as the ability to then humidize it the right way with your element and to make sure that you are monitoring it right with your hydrometer. Now, we'll go into actually what you want to see. I call it a 70-70 rule. I like almost 72-72 rule, but we'll talk a little bit more about what you need to see in the temperature of your humidor. And how big and how many cigars you do have is going to be really the dictator of how big your humidor is. So this right here is Humidors 101, and from here on out, we'll be talking about a lot of different basics when it comes to cigars. Thanks for joining me here today. To view all 20 videos in our Cigar Basics series, go to learncigars.com and sign up, and we'll send you the entire collection free, so you can expand your cigar knowledge. I'm Eben Miller with theAficionadoLifestyle.com, and let's not forget, life's a pleasure.